Hey world builders, welcome back to Build Together. This is day 95. Today's prompt is, who holds the most information about your world, how, and what kind of information? Attovia has two mercenary companies, only two real ones anyway. You have small outcroppings of mercenaries here and there, but in terms of actual organizations, there are only two, and they are the Silver Swords and the Moonblades, and the primary delineation between the two for most people on the continent is the level of structure and organization. The Silver Swords being very structured, based around almost an academic kind of thing, from their history, and the Moonblades being far less so. Now, the Silver Swords, a part of this large organization, have what is called an administrative core. It sits in Panjan in the Ornsire Empire, sort of right on the border of the Kingdom of Helva, and it holds all of the information about every job that's ever been given out, taken by a Silver Sword member, and then successfully completed or failed or escalated to a new degree. Has all the information about every new Silver Sword member who has joined, all of the assistants, the administrators, the headmaster, and the masters of each chapter. Originally, there used to be assistant runners who would take the information at sort of scheduled intervals from one chapter to the next closest one, and you would sort of propagate that data back to the administrative core as sort of quickly as possible, but in scheduled intervals, because you couldn't have people running all the time and only carrying a few files or papers. But now, after the recent advent of the flame printer, there has been a readjusted invention of the flame printer that allows for remote transference of the data copied off of a sheet of white paper. This has allowed chapters to send information basically every night to the administrative core, update the logs every night. Then the administrative core handles the rest of the actual organization of the final organization of those files. There are still occasionally, in the more remote areas, or maybe a Silver Sword chapter just never got the funds to pull off setting this up, where they will actually send a assistant runner out to the next closest Silver Sword chapter, and then that chapter can send it via flame printer to the administrative core. But the administrative core has so much information. They have successfully predicted massive political moves more than once, and so this place is very well guarded, because a number of different organizations and governments would very much love to have the data that has been collected here, and no one else has collected data like this. Who has the most information in your world? How and what kind of information? Thanks for building together.